live. Hello, hello. Welcome. And today I'm going to continue working on this Aku commission. So I'm super excited. Almost got done with the clouds yesterday. So I'm going to continue working on the clouds. And then I think I'm going to start working on the background of Aku. So yeah, or at least for first layers, because these clouds are still wet. And they need second layer. So that's why the background's not being continued. But yeah. Hello. Hi, Ka. How you doing? Hey, Win. How you doing? Yeah, so I'm just going to, I have to mix some more uh, green here for the clouds. It's like that really light, white, pale green. My paint's almost like all dried up. Doing all right. Yeah. Well, I'm happy that you guys are here. That's good. Sometimes just being here and being awake and hanging out in the stream, that's good enough. It's all good. And I'm happy that you guys are here. So I remember yesterday the kind of more yellowy green clouds. I ran out of paint, so I'm remixing that now. Using all the same colors I did before, which was the yellow, yellow, more like a bluey green, and white. I used a little bit of burnt umber to try to dull it down. All right, let's flip this around. I need to see. And let's see. Yay, I'm glad you're happy, Win. That's good. All right. Yeah, you guys can see that all right. Yeah, there we go. So just like yesterday, gonna continue working on these clouds. I didn't get to it to finish the clouds yesterday because I was working on the Jinx painting. I mean, not the Jinx painting, my Jinx cosplay. Hopefully, I can't believe Game on Expo's already in 1 week. And I'm stressing a little bit. I don't feel ready at all. I really don't. But it'll be okay. I'll make myself ready. It's like I almost need another week. Give me one more week. Hey Nacho, how you doing? Good to see you here. Yeah, Game On did. Well, it kind of did and it didn't. Like, I knew it was coming, but I don't know how fast it came, just snuck up. Yeah, just, oh my gosh. Still so much to do, so much to prepare. I'm really glad when I was preparing my inventory for Kikori, I also prepared it for Game On at the same time. Oh my gosh, that at least feels really, really nice. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a really good show. You know what? Is this actually it is dry. This yellow is dry here. So I might actually go in and do a second layer on it because it needs it. And why not while the clouds too are wet, kind of get them more blended. Oh, that's awesome. Because I was worried I couldn't move on to the rest of the background until later. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's my goal today is to get as much done as possible on the background to get these clouds up in the front done. Now that I know I can move on to the yellow here, I'm gonna do that. And it'd be really cool if I could move on to Aku himself. That would be awesome. At least the first layer of like his body, or like the tail right up there. Oh, that would be cool. I think that's ambitious though. I think I can at least get the clouds done and the yellow done today. And I'm okay with if the clouds are not as blended as in the background. Like up close, if they're more detailed and crispy, then I am good with that because I want it to be super blended in the background. Like really push that background back. Make it look like it's really far away. But yeah. So, I don't know. This morning was pretty chill. Just setting up for this, trying to make some posts for that I will be at Game On because I have not done that at all. My social media game has been kind of down, so it's not the time to do that right in front of a show, right before a show. Um, but trying to catch up, and I will. I'm trying to plan out posts and all that. Yeah, and then now I'm here. And after the stream today, my goal is to get a lot done on season 2 Jinx. And hopefully I can get at least her pants done. I have them like half worked on next to me. I got one pant leg, all the straps done, and what else? And the other one, like one leg's done, one leg is like halfway done, and I still have to like make certain like shapes, like cut them up in certain places. And I have to paint them still. But I think I'm gonna paint everything like that, like graffiti type paint style at the very end, so everything's kind of cohesive together. And I really thought about it. I don't think between her outfit and her wig, I don't think I'll have time for the shark hoodie, unfortunately, which kind of bums me out that I might be missing that element, but oh well. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Yeah, what's your lineup? Oh my gosh, I know. I have not forgotten about Level Up or Fan Fusion. I know it's gonna be crazy the next couple of weeks. Oh, hello, Hina Pilot. How are you doing? Sorry, I just got like suddenly like really hyper focused on painting clouds. Yeah, I got a new commission painting to work on, so super exciting. Yeah, I'm definitely having fun with this piece for sure. I will say, I think my new favorite technique is how I got this drawing onto the canvas. So, for people who are non-artists, I don't know if you necessarily know this, but I know that people who are artists, well, some might realize it, but it's sometimes hard to draw on large scale, just to get the proportions right. And even though this isn't a super big painting, but lately I've been doing really tiny ones, so I'm used to all my details being condensed. And when you move to a bigger painting, it sometimes can be difficult to find the right proportion and it can take longer. So I found with this one, I actually transferred my sketch over with a projector. So just took my already sketch that I had, um, shrunk it down, put it through a projector, and put the projector on this canvas, and then I basically traced it. There was a couple of things that I knew was wrong or I didn't like with my original sketch, so I changed those things since my original sketch was also like different proportions than this one. I had to change some things too, but it was so much smoother of a process rather than starting just from scratch and getting frustrated with proportions. So, oh my gosh, I'm really liking just sketching small scale and then putting it on a projector and making it big. I'm like really liking that process. I did it for this one, and I did it for the avatar painting as well. I've done it for a few now. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish up these clouds. Almost done. Shouldn't be much longer. I like how like swirly everything is. Mm, pretty excited about my next show, even though I feel like I need more time to prepare for it. Uh, or that it just kind of sprung up like, oh my god, it's already here. Um, I'm still excited. I think it's gonna be a good show, and I think that I'm really excited to show all my new stuff, all my brand new things. Like the ramen bowl that I did is one poster print that will be brand new. It has not been to a show yet, so I'm excited to show off that. The ramen bowl sticker brought to my last show, so it'll still be fairly new. Yeah. I always try to at least have one new thing for each show, just to keep it like new and exciting and um, something just to say, oh, I just finished this. This is first time being here. Sorry, I just realized I think I've missed several messages. Oh, yeah. So my cosplay lineup, if I get season two Jinx done, which I hope because I really like this whole lineup, if it's a success, because I think it's funny, every day is going to be a different variation of Jinx. So I haven't decided for Friday or Saturday, but one of those days will be season one Jinx and the other one will be season two Jinx. And then for Sunday is going to be Lazy Jinx. I'm just going to be really comfy. Um, I'll have her I'll have her like long braids and I'll have like this oversized arcane hoodie and I have a mug that I made it look like she painted on it and I'm going to fill it with resin so it looks like the mug is full rather than just carrying around an empty mug. Um, I still need to fill the mug with resin. That was going to be something for today or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow because I'm planning on gluing foam together, so I'll already have the window open for the resin. Um, but yeah, so like yeah, I'm really really excited. Excited. Season 1 Jinx, season 2 Jinx, and Lazy Jinx. It should be funny. But I still have so much to do in a week, which I thought I'd be farther along with season 2 Jinx. I really thought by this time I would be way more ahead of schedule, but I guess not. Oh well. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That's why on Friday too I was like, "Hey, what if I worked on cosplay stuff?" Hey guys, would you mind if I worked on cosplay stuff? Because I have so much to get done. Yay! All right, clouds are done. Clouds are done. I'm going to now go for a second layer um, of the yellow because you can still see it's like gray from the graphite. So I'm gonna fun, fun. You should definitely do 3 versions of Callum for Fan Fusion win. I think that would be a lot of fun. Do it. All right, so now I'm mixing for the yellow color. And I'm mixing also like a pale yellow. And now I'm gonna go in with my yellow. See, look, even already the second layer is already brighter. Probably with this yellow because it's such a, like, I don't know, yellow's not a powerful pigment. So I'm probably gonna have to go back in even with a third layer to really make this yellow strong. Yeah, because I can still see like the graphite popping through even with the second layer. Like, how many layers did I do for the avatar painting? Gosh, did I do like 3 or 4? Like the background where the yellow was. And then I think I even went back and like touched up in places too. And I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. I know it's like a slightly different shape than the other ones. It has like a flat top, so it makes it really nice for blending in wet paint into dry paint and making it have like a smooth transition. I don't want these new clouds that I just painted to get lost either. And I'm planning on once these dry, I'm gonna definitely add like more value to them. So I'm planning on adding some highlights of like white to really make them look like they are. It's almost like a play on 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional is what I have in my head. Like, I want it to look 2-dimensional, but also not flat at the same time. I want to make sure. Okay, good. It's not being. The part I'm working on is not being blocked by anything, which is good. I'm blending the edges of these clouds too at the same time. I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush and really blend this in. And the rays are going from one center outward, so that's why I'm kind of having more of this emotion, trying to keep in mind where is my center and where is it moving out to. Yeah, I always keep that in mind when blending. It's like, what is my shape? What is the shape I'm going for? And what direction can I blend in to suggest that? Blending, and I notice that there is a tiny fine hair mixed in the paint. Be gone. Oh my god, it's really embedded in there. I don't want to just mess up what I painted. It doesn't want to come out. Like, it's not dried in there. There we go. Because it's, like, moving. Oh well, the hair's staying. I cannot remove it from the paint, so the hair shall stay. And I will just put another layer of paint on it so you can't tell that it's there. You know what? I'm gonna push this since it's. Oh, it is attached. Okay, that's why it's not lifting, because it actually is attached to the canvas. Just watching me trying to get a single fine hair out of a canvas. And even though I haven't been making the animal ears lately, I still have fuzzies that are everywhere. I'll get back making them once I need to resupply my inventory. Uh, just going in. Now I'm gonna do the other side. This way. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do a third layer of this yellow. I can already see it. but that's okay. I kind of expected that picking this color scheme. Like, this is probably my process. But it'll just look really bright and really cool in the end, so. And that's the goal. That's what I want. Oh, I know. I know I would love a little Zim plushie from the Dragon Prince. That would be so cute. Yeah, they have a bait plushie, but which is adorable. But I'm surprised there's like no Zim plushies. I've seen people make them like put like they're fan based, but like an official one, I haven't seen. Oh gosh, this cloud's getting very green. Oh well. There we go. Now over here, it's kind of confusing a little bit. I'm like, what was I doing over here? What's cloud and what is sky? Oh gosh. Nah, I'll be able to figure it out. Hopefully. Or I should, right? I'm the one who drew this. I should know what's going on. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes, like, I'll have a painting that I haven't worked on in a really long time, and I'll come back to it, and I'm like, what was I doing? Why is this like this? What was my thought process? And I can't remember. Oh, there's Mo. There's Mochi. Sorry. She's letting us know. She's letting us know someone's at the door. Ah. Aw. Mochi is a good girl. She is a good doggy. Yeah. It's funny, in the morning time she like stalks me to take her for a walk. It's kind of like we all clean up from breakfast and then all of a sudden she's like, take me. Take me for a walk. Let's go. It's so funny. She is like, she can somehow very easily communicate like telepathically. She's a cool dog. There we go. Have some of this glow peeking through. I have to flip the napkin. It's already dirty. That's what happens with light colors too. I'm like constantly cleaning my brush. There we go. See, even with just the second layer, it already looks so much better. It looks so much more bright and vivid. Look at all these. All these colors. I think there's even a few places that I'm gonna spot in with yellow to kind of have like that reflective type effect. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, so I think what I want to do, let's see how this turns out. I want to put yellow, like, see where it turns more green, like behind these clouds here, just in some places, and then blend it out. Yeah, that's looking cool. Like even here. It's like it elevates it even one step further to add more of that reflection. Taking a flat brush, blending it out. And why I blend around edges that I haven't even painted yet is so that when I do go to paint it, it's not such a harsh line. It's almost so everything kind of looks blended when I put that paint down. Already, I find that it gives softer edges, which I like. I think we talked about that in another stream where in my older paintings, I used to have like harsh lines around every single object and that kind of thing, and now I blend everything. Just like style change. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for banning and reporting that bot. See, I'm like so focused that I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? No, thank you. I know, right? It's like get new followers. It's like it's okay. I like real followers. Thank you. I like real people. I don't want any bots. No bots, please. It almost feels like there's been a lot of bots lately too. I don't know if it's just me or like it's just me that feels that way or if it's like true. I caught on my own clothes. Sometimes I have to be careful of what I wear when painting because it will get. I actually think there's paint somewhere on this uh cover anyway. And when I used to do henna, I used to wear this all the time, and there was henna at one point somewhere stained on here. I don't know where it is now. And now I've grown so used to like little spots of paint being on my clothes, and it's always like a little bit. It's never like a big like patch of paint or anything. It's like always like a dot or a smudge. The life of an artist. That's how it is. We have paint stained clothes. Almost done with this side. And then I could easily go to the next side. Let's see if I can pack in more paint around this hand, but it might not. Yeah, I might have to wait. Like, I'm gonna try again. Nope. Oh, the like graphite, so heavy. I don't want to lose shape of the hand or the outline of it. Oh well, I'll I'll do a third layer later. It's caught underneath the wheel. Oh yeah, you too, Nacha. You've been dealing with the bots. And when you said your friend too, man. I feel like they come in waves too. Like there'll be a lot of bots and then there won't be. And then they'll come back and then there won't be. Like I feel like that happens with like Instagram too, with those bots that try to like make you buy products or whatever, and it's or be an ambassador or whatever for their company, and it's totally like not real. I got one the other day and I'm like, I feel like it's, oh my gosh, it's coming back. Oh no. All right, just delete and ignore. Or ignore and delete. And what about this piece right here? I just realized it was not in a very good viewpoint. I'm like, oh, part of this corner that I'm working on is. There we go. Slide it over. But yeah, look at this. Isn't it like, the yellow? It's just, it's popping. Looking good. that. Yeah, and I'm even planning on adding this glow to his hands as well. So they'll really come to life. I have visions. I have thoughts of how I'm gonna do this. I have a plan. Trust the process, right? I clean up that thumb there so it doesn't completely get lost. I want to keep at least some guidelines of where I'm going. And where I'm putting the yellow, it's not random. I'm also keeping in mind, like, I kind of visualize like these rays starting from this point and going out. And where would those rays of light hit? And where those would hit, that's where I am putting more of this light yellow. So nothing's random. There's a reason and a purpose to everything. And I can't scrub too hard with this flat brush because these clouds are still wet from yesterday. They're kind of tacky, but they're still pretty wet. You know, with this yellow everywhere, it's almost looking like it's golden. Like this golden light. Well, yeah, there we go. There we are. So almost done with this yellow. And I'll move on to the next step. So just gonna blend these out. And I'm making kind of more of a swirling motion this time. Just because like clouds are light and fluffy. And that's what I'm trying to portray in this section right here. So the blending started as like rays outward from the center, and then they move to light and fluffy. Taking my flat brush and blending so it's not such a sharp edge. And I accidentally took out too much. It almost looks like you know when like there's lightning kind of glowing up, like glowing inside the clouds. It's almost kind of like what it's reminding me of, but with this yellow instead of a blue. And I just noticed some other areas I want to add this yellow to. I actually I don't like that. The way that one looks right there. Because this is supposed to be the dark side of the cloud. Sometimes that happens. That's what's nice about oils too, is that I can just easily take off. See, with acrylics, it would already be dry. And it'd be like, oh, it's just there now. Same with this one. I think it looked better without it. There we go. Yeah, it looks better. See, I'm still experimenting. I'm still learning. That's how it goes. Alrighty, sounds good. Hope you have a safe drive, Nacho. A safe drive home. Yeah. Yeah, it's a calm, peaceful stream today. I think it's good. I'm gonna add a little bit more yellow up here. I know I keep saying this is it, but then I see like another place and another place. But I also don't want it to be too much. That's why like at the bottom over there, I like removed it because it's like, okay, it's a little too much yellow. Like I want to add, I just don't want it to be too much. Go. And I will blend it with this brush here. Right, there we go. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that with the yellow. I'm gonna look at this screen. Oh yeah, there we go. Here, I'll flip it around so it's no longer upside down for you guys. There you go. Good, I'm glad you find it peaceful. There we go. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Caw. Thank you. Thank you for the curvy hearts too. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, and since I can't really work up here yet, like on the clouds, I'm just gonna start on his tail. I wanna like, is this, maybe I can fix that though. Yeah, I can fix this. I was trying to add dimension to some clouds and I kind of messed up on this one cloud up here. Tried covering it up, but it was too wet, so it just kind of made an ugly smudge mark. And I'm like, well, I'll clean that later. What happens when you mess up painting? Just paint right over it. That's all you can do. Yeah. for this part for his tail and the body, since it's black, but I don't want it to be like super dark rich black, especially here. Kind of want it to be a little faded. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna mix some red and some black. I wonder if I can scooch this over. I did make a little bit of room to scooch over. Yeah, there we go. Just a tad, not much. So here we go. Where can I, trying to think, what do I have room? I think over here is all dry. Oh, I need more white. And I think with an hour left, I think I'll be able to at least finish this part and this part, which is at the top parts. Here, I'll bring it down because I just realized it was cut off right up here. I'm hoping to finish. So, yeah. For today. So taking a little bit of white, white, black, and I have some cadmium red here. It's like a nice orangey red. And this might take some experimenting for me too before I find something that I really like. I think that's also why I like changing up my style, and I like working with different mediums, different materials. I think I'm going to add a little bit of this burnt umber in there too, kind of give it more of a brownie look. Why I like working with different styles, different materials, because there's always something new. I'm always like experimenting. And I do enjoy the process of that. Okay, so I kind of like this tone, but I want it to be a little bit more red. So I'm going to add in some more cadmium red. And remember my rule, I always do at least a minimum of 3 values. You gotta have a light, a medium, and a dark. So that's kind of what I'm having here. Most of the time I'll have like 6 or 7. Extreme light, light, medium, dark, extreme dark. Never paint with just one value. I know I'm getting it really red, but I do want him to have value. Now I'm adding black into the, oh gosh, I probably added too much in here. That's okay, I'll make it work. I'll add more white. This one will be a little bit more gray. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So I think I got colors that I like. If I don't, oh well, I'll just mix more colors. And I'll scooch over this to the side. And actually, fortunate for all of you, you get to see it right side up again. So I will need to be closest to this part. And this brush is too thin for what I'm doing. It'll take me a long time to get done when I want to get done. This brush, actually this might be comfortable. Yeah, sometimes if I'm not sure if a brush is going to be comfortable or not, I'll actually just dry brush and like visualize, like, I'm like, will this work? You know what? I almost want to make this red here a little cold. So I think I'm going to add in just a tad of blue to cool it down. Here, I'll move this over just to show you. Because like I looked at it and I'm like, this is awfully warm next to this cold. And these are colors I'm going to just use up at the top. Once it gets closer to like more of the yellows, it'll change again. See, just a little bit of blue. It'll kind of make it purpley. I don't want it too purple, but look, it instantly cools it down. Yeah, there we go. That's solving my problem. I'm going to do that to this extreme dark over here too. This is also why I like working with paints rather than digital art. This is just a me preference, nothing against anyone else or any other artist. But a me thing is, like, I don't know how to get these colors digitally. Like, how would I do this? I don't know. I bet you there's a way. I bet a digital artist would have an answer. But for me, I'm like, how do I mix my own colors when I have a color wheel to choose from? I'm like, I feel like I could play and experiment with colors and blend them. Oh yeah. Hey, welcome back, Nacho. Oh man. Well, I'll try to keep talking to keep you comfortable on, or keep you company on your long drive. How about that? And I know you're driving, so don't worry about texting or anything or adding into the chat. I know you're there. And good luck and drive safe. Focus. See, there we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now I'm just adding this, and even though, yes, it looks all like purpley, I think it is perfect for the mood I'm going for, and to really give that illusion that this tail is far away. Yeah. Yeah, that's also something to keep in mind too. The further objects to get away, like when talking about landscapes and stuff, the fainter or the paler the colors will be. So that's why I'm not going in instantly with this like dark black, is because I want it to make it look like it's far away. And also too, it's kind of misty. Now I will stipple in a little bit of the black to add some value so it's not so flat, but it won't be whole lot. It's going to be basically just blended into this to give value. With my flat brush and smooth out all these parts. Kind of gets tricky with the curls and the tail, but I'll do my best. My earring keeps getting caught in my hair. Oops. But it's kind of nice that this background here is still ever so slightly tacky so that I can, there's Mochi again. Here's Mo. One of these days I should show, like, have her peek over the table. Say hello. So, yeah. I forget what I was talking about, but oh well. Oh, I think I was talking about blending this. Yeah, I'm making sure it's not really misty. Still. Yeah, there we go. Still want to keep some of the clouds clean though. Yes, Mochi is a sweet doggy. She's so good. A little easier to see. I'm gonna go in with this darker, like purple. It's interesting. It's like a very red purple, but yet cold. I'm kind of just stippling it in here. Then I'm gonna take brush, and I'm also doing that another stippling type effect, kind of giving it more of a rough texture, or a rough-ish texture. Actually, I'm going to use this brush. This brush was using pretty good. And there's this red. I'm using for the curls in the tail. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Win. I still want to stay true to character, even though this is kind of like a new style for me. It's like a new style for me. I want to still stay true to character, true to the show and the lore. Trying to blend in that edge, and it kind of just made a not so clean blend. I did not watch it. I started to, and then I just never finished it. Um, nothing against the show. It was really good, and I of course love the original too. I haven't gotten around to it. I'm so behind on so many shows. Really? Eventually, I do want to finish it. There's so many shows I gotta catch up on. Going in here and just trying to soften up these edges before moving on to the next tail curl. know, it's like all the way up at the top of the screen. Sorry about that, it's not more centered. I can't push it even forward because I have like stuff there. Oh well. This is where it will be. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, this is what I really like soft brushes for, is because I can do the same, like I can just do all these like smooth and loopy edges so easily. Let it curl there. And then I'm gonna go in after this curl. I'm gonna go in with like a darker color. And add some shadows. There we go. And then blending it, blending. I realized I never blended that edge in of the curl I just did. There we go. And then I'm gonna take some of my darkest color and add it in. And my brush, I think my fluffy brush is gonna be a little too big for these parts, so I have another soft brush I'm gonna use instead and do the same stippling effect too. There we go. Perfect. Move on to the last curl. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I think it will make a good poster too. That's the plan anyway. That's why it was commissioned to me, was to make another poster that he would sign when meeting fans and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and again, really, really exciting just to think that this is gonna be, you know, added to the fandom. Really exciting. I think one of the most tricky parts about this is at the top, really making sure that it is staying blended, because you know me, I like to like make like very precise details, and I like more crispier details, so like I kind of letting it go and getting kind of fuzzy. And why at the top too, it's not just a perspective thing or an artistic thing, it's I want to give him a place to sign on the poster. So it's also like intentional and like functional. Like I thought of like where could he possibly sign, and I wanted it to be open area but at the same time not an empty area in a painting standpoint. So it's like how can I balance all these things and make it all work? Thank you, Nacho. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm looking from afar. Yeah, I really like it so far. That would be so funny. That would be funny. You could. That'd be funny. This is small. Especially like if it's in like really small writing, like it's tiny. I think it's cool when people get like one poster and then it has multiple characters on it and they get it signed by multiple voice actors. I think that's really cool. All right. Now on to this one right here. I know, right? Yes, like a little speech bubble. That would be funny. I'd be okay with that. That'd be great. I just noticed something. There we go. There was a corner I didn't like. I had to correct it. Just doing the same thing here. But as it comes closer to us, I'm gonna gradually get it darker. Adding a little bit of turpentine definitely does help smoothen things out. I have some corners here I don't think I can quite get with this brush. So I'm gonna have to get them with this one. Smaller and pointier. The pointy brush. And I'm gonna blend this. I know, it's like you're just blending one color, but I see the paint streaks. And for this effect, I want something to look a little different. So sometimes I let the paintbrush strokes be there and sometimes not. Depends on what I'm actually trying to portray and trying to do. There we go. And now that I got that smoothed out, I'm gonna go in with my darker color. Go. Oh, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. The power of color theory. I swear, how most of this is working right now is because of the color choices. I swear. Like I don't know if any of you have ever seen those, but it'll be like the same outline of like a drawing, and then the artist will add in different colors just to show how it can change a mood. And it's true. It's almost kind of like, music in movies where the whole mood can change completely just based on the soundtrack. And it's kind of funny. Well, in the art world, color works that way. And I think it's cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, Win, how is your stained glass going? How's your stained glass projects coming along? Oh, that's true too. Yeah, no, Nacha, you have a good point. Yeah, I've seen them do that with changing like they'll take one scene from a movie and like change the filter of it, and it'll be the same scene but just based on the filter. It completely changes the mood, which I think is kind of funny. It's cool how it does that. It's cool how color alone can just set a mood. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, bummer. I'm sorry that you have to kind of sounds like start all over, but hey, you know what? When it's sometimes you have to do that, but at least you learned, and you'll probably be a lot faster the second time around cutting all the glass because you already did it once. So, and then also you got to gain knowledge, which is even better. Mm, you'll get it. I know you will. You'll be able to figure it out when no problem. So here you probably notice I'm doing it smooth, which I'm gonna do first, and then I'll come back with the darker color and do the stippling effect like I did here so it has the same texture. Nope, nope, that's not gonna work. Gotta add on a little bit of paint. The turpentine was kind of making it watery. There we go. Perfect. Now going in with my darkest color, pretty much doing the same thing that I did on the first part of the tail. And just to make it even richer, I'm going to go in with just a little bit of the pure black, not much at all on my brush, and I'm gonna really work it in, but just in my corners. And I'm also working it into the paint and blending it in here, so it just gets ever so slightly darker. I wouldn't do this if it was already dry, I would just remix, but since I could remix a color right on the palette, but I thought I'll just blend it in. So see, it's not as intensive, but it is slightly darker. Then I'm gonna come in with my fluffy brush and blend everything in. And I'm still doing that stippling effect while blending. I'm gonna clean my brush, it's kind of a little too caked on with paint. And I think I almost want to make some of these areas a little lighter. I just mixed a little bit of this medium purple with a little bit of white. See, just ever so slightly lighter. Not by much at all, though. Adding subtle values. I'm coming in with my brush and blending it. There you go. I noticed a little paint crumb. I'm gonna grab Be Gone paint crumb. All right. Yeah, what's your question? Yeah, what's your question, Win? Oh, that would be cool. I mean, yeah, artist interpretation. I would be totally cool with. I mean, there's been a couple of times I've printed out my logo and it's a white background with the green wings, like as the outline. Um, yeah, I yeah, go for it. Art, like use your own artistic interpretation. Like I think that sounds really cool. So I say yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed your messages. Let me look. Um, so keep what I have and come up with a different pattern or remake it with the pattern I want to add. I don't know. I think that's completely up to you as the artist and as you're like creating this. Do what you feel you do what you feel would be best. I'm always with like work with what you have first and try to make that work. But if what you have just isn't working for you and you want to, if you feel more inspired to do something like a different pattern, then go for it. And I know you said that the green wasn't, or there was a couple colors wasn't working to your liking. You have to do different glass. Um, I don't know. I think though, like, my first reaction is work with what you have first. Because it's like you already have put so much time and effort into building this. Unless if you just look at it and you don't, or you're like, no, this has to change. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what I normally do. Um, like if I ever work on a project and it's just not working right and it's not looking good, I'll put it aside, come back to it later. And if I still feel like, okay, I need to like rethink this whole thing. I mean, I've redone projects before, you know, or sometimes just work with what you got. Well, I noticed a cloud that I completely missed, and I can't believe that I missed it. So I'm finishing this up, and it doesn't look like I have really time today to get to the rest of his body. I totally messed up this swirl. I cannot rest my wrists down because it's like all wet. There you go. Yeah, because if I start on this whole part here is going to be like, um, I once I start moving, I can't stop. And today I'm just, oh my gosh, I have a lot to do. So if I was going till 12:30 today, I would totally like be like, yeah, I'll do that. I can do that in the final time. But unfortunately, today is not one of those days. That is a-okay though. But yeah, so there we go. Ah, it's like bugging me because I have this painted. Oh well. So just washing my brushes now. Make sure that they're clean. Always make sure the brushes are nice and clean. All right. There you go. Look at that. I think that is looking. Actually, I see something now. See, things look so different when they're like from. I wash all my brushes and everything, and I'm like, I'm cleaning up, I'm done, and then I notice something. Like this cloud is not blended at all. think it's too thick too. I kind of want to add in this green in here to try to like thin it out a little bit. It's funny, actually being on live stream with the painting like keeps me more structured for the most part. You can see I'm kind of bouncing around now. But like when I just paint by myself, I'll be bouncing around all over the place. I don't know why. It's just part of my, I guess, my artist process where I'll just be bouncing here and bouncing there. But here I'm like, nope, step by step. Until I'm like, wait, I see a swirl I completely missed. I see a cloud. There we go. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Kaw, for the Kirby hearts. Oh, thank you, Win, for putting in the Discord link. Yeah, it's all right. No worries. No worries. I still need to add it to the bio. I know I keep saying I forget. It's all good. Thank you, everyone. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this one's turning out. I think it's looking really, really cool. Ah. Well, thank you everyone for joining today's stream and watching the process of this Aku commission. Really happy with how it's turning out. It's coming along pretty nicely, I feel. And thank you for the Kirby Hearts, Kaw. Thank you, everyone. So I will. Aw, thank you, Nacho. Thank you, thank you. It is epic. I and that's what it should be. That's what I feel the whole story is. It's very epic. So I want to portray that. Thank you. Good. I'm glad that the message is being brought across. Well, I will be here next same time on Friday, and I'm hoping to work on some cosplay things possibly. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Win. Thank you, Nacho. Thank you, everyone. All right. Well, I will see you all hopefully Friday. All right. As for now, oh, corny. Oh no, I'm so sorry. As I'm saying goodbye, you just pop in. Well, since you're here, um, yeah, I'm working on this really awesome Aku commission painting, which is turning out awesome. I do post all my VODs on my YouTube, so no one ever has to miss anything. So that's a good thing. And also too, I think it automatically saves to my Twitch profile for like a week or something. So you won't have to miss very much. All right, well, good luck with school. Aw. Well, thank you, everyone. And I will see you all Friday. All right, as for now, bye.